here with a rowdy bunch of crowd beat growling animal sounds around me. Insomniac, zombie on the track. I'm bombed with this rap. As long as I got songs, I'm mentally intact. Welcome back, everybody. Today we have Fake Woke. I'm just back feeling better. I was out since Friday and got down with a pretty bad fever, man. But taking pills, and I'm still kind of like under the weather-ish. Still not 100%, but it is what it is. Had to be back. So today we have Tom MacDonald, Fake Woke, and this was a request by someone who did not name themselves. It's the same person who requested the song before this as well. And this one is Fake Woke. So yeah, let's get right into it, man. Tom MacDonald, Fake Woke, produced by Tom MacDonald, and obviously the video shot by Nova. Who else can it be? And let's get right into it.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for. Man,
this instrumental pretty nice. I forgot the word for it, but let's go back.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls.
Labeled as controversial for speaking facts, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. Imagine that, man. That's yeah.
There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially.
Damn.
It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump.
Oh shit. So yeah, this is probably around the same time when Eminem did that BET freestyle, right? Where he drew a line in the sand and said something along the lines that if you vote for Trump, then I don't want you as a fan. I don't remember the exact lyric, but I think that was a BET freestyle that he did, which kind of really split up his fans, man. So what he's saying here is he used to say all of whatever he had to say, right? Eminem was as controversial as it gets. And now he's saying he doesn't want you as a fan if you vote for Trump. What's going on, man? Yes, yeah. That's Tom taking a slight jab at him, but again, not really a jab, but it's just like asking him what's going on, man. Why?
I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American. You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white,
man, I love the beat, dude. The slap's hard. The slap on it literally slaps hard. It's like that effect that it has on it, and it's just like an anthem, a marching beat where you have an army marching right beside you, and you know that's the vibe. That's the vibe it's giving me, at least.
Wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got me too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need the chains. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame.
Man, this part right here, the drums are gone, everything is gone. He switched up his flow, classic Tom MacDonald style, man. He does this pretty much every song, and it has an impact because he says a lot of shit here, which gets to you because you're able to understand it perfectly without the drums and everything. Even people who were not into hip hop, because if you're not into hip hop, you don't listen to hip hop, and then you listen to a rap song, you might not be able to catch everything. I mean, for the most part. But this right here, what he does is he makes sure that people get the message without the drums, and it sounds cool too. So yeah.
All our childhood heroes got me too'd or they're rapists. They never freed the slaves. They realized that they don't need the chains. They gave us tiny screens. We think we free because we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't.
Oh man, I saw this interview of his. It was a recommendation by one of you guys, I think. And Ben Shapiro was saying something that you used. I don't know what I said. Facts don't care about feelings. So this is what it is. This is that song, man. I was just wondering during that interview, what is he talking about? And this is a sick chorus so far.
Facts don't care about facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't.
Dun, 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 dun. So this is like classic Tom MacDonald style, man. The chorus needs to be catchy.
Tell me what to believe in. Hey, so fake woke, same old safe zones. Hey, so fake woke, facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home.
Wow, man. Wow. And we'll talk about the scheme in a bit.
Screaming facts, but they fake woke.
Fake woke.
Their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home.
Stays
Has
home.
a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes.
Has a daughter, but his favorite artist says he slays hoes. Right? So, I mean, that right there has so much meaning to it, because you have everybody, I mean, everybody who do have kids. Like I have a son, I have a daughter, right? So, and I still listen to music where the artists are talking about, the rappers are talking about slaying hoes, doing this, doing that, right? So it kind of, I can't let my daughter listen to it, right? So I mean that's just what he's talking about. It has so much meaning to it, and I'm kind of guilty for this, because, but I do make it a point. I do make sure do not put that on in the car when I'm driving them back and forth to school or in my home. I do not let them listen to this. I mean, that's the best that I can do, right?
Fake woke, hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name, when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same. I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided.
Whoa.
Difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name, when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same.
Wow,
I
man.
just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets and it's just getting worse. Y'all screaming deep on the police, y'all are genius for sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what reaches you first.
Man, now that's a punchline right there. That's the hardest part on the song yet. What did he say again? I forgot. Wait, I'm under the weather, man. I'm still foggy in the head. I'm not fully 100%, but apologies if I miss out on something here. But I shall try my best.
Call the cops, see what is for
Wait.
sure. They're underfunded already, they're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops, see what
Order food and call the cops. See what reaches you first, man, because the food is gonna reach you first. They have that commitment. Oh, man.
reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so
Wow.
whoa. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake, whoa. Same old safe zones. They so fake, whoa. don't care about your feelings. We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase, but you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information.
Idiots really is. I like how he rhymed that with idiots. Sounded cool.
Get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let
They're trying to change amen to amen and women.
doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding.
What? Man.
Most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding. But everything else that I said is right.
Oh man, that was savage. That was straight savage, man. I don't trust anything that bleeds for a week and doesn't die. But yeah, feminism, I mean, in essence, if you look it up in the dictionary, it pretty much means equality. Anybody who believes that man and woman are equal, that person can be called a feminist, right? But today with this modern feminism and the media pushing that agenda and this modern feminism where it's cool to hate on men and degrade men and, you know, look down upon men and women. So women acting like they don't need men around them. So, I mean, that's the thing he's kind of like highlighting here, right? Because let's go back for this one.
But these days it feels like praying a microaggression. Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights. But these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding. But everything else that I said is right.
Man, this song must have triggered a lot of people when it came out. I think it must have really, really, really messed a lot of people up on the internet. And I would love to hear some stories about that, read some stories about it. Let me know in the comments, guys, because this is nice, man. This is nice. The chorus and everything about it, the beat slaps hard. And I'm not just... my brain is still foggy from the pills and the fever that I just got out of. But I'm not 100%, but I'm loving this.
Fake woke, facts don't care about feelings. They know, they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke, same old, same songs. They so fake woke, facts don't care about your feelings.
Man, this guitar, I think that's a guitar, right? This beat is nasty, man. Wow. Man, this guy is ruthless, man. With these kind of songs, he just goes for the jugular. I mean, not even holding back a bit. Just love this shit. Thank you for the recommendation for this one. I'm just gonna turn this off and do the next one right after this. But love you guys. Thank you for that support. And I'm sorry I've not been able to get back to the comments on YouTube like I usually do, because I've been pretty sick lately, so I wasn't able to get back to and be as active as I wanted to be. But I will get back to you guys on YouTube on those comments. I'll try my best to do that as fast as I can. As soon as I can, And thank you for the support, for the comments, for everything. Thank you for the coffees on buymeacoffee.com. That really, really directly supports the channel and helps me out. Goes a long way. Really appreciate you guys for going the extra mile and getting me those coffees. Means a lot. And yeah, until next time, see you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. कहते मैं underrated, अगर नहीं हूँ underrated तो हूँ अंदर तेरे गेट के high definition with the rhythm जैसे हेड के लौंडे करते फोल्ड गोल मोल जैसे बल तेरे पेट पे चल मेरे बेटे नाल खल मेरे बेटे हसल